In this video, how difficult is traveling in the Philippines with ZERO Tagalog without speaking Tagalog?
You can pick like few words like salamat.
Sometimes in the islands, in the remote islands, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult.
You know, a lot of people go to Bali and whatnot, but this is a cheaper version.
They could take advantage of you. It might have you pay a little bit more.
You will find that it's actually very easy because
The people are so warm and friendly, so that will be a great experience.
I will ask a group of a foreigner on how is difficult traveling the Philippines without Tagalog, without speaking Tagalog, with a ZERO Tagalog. Now, let's go to the best part of the show. Where you from and for how long you have been in the Philippines?
USA about 3 years.
3 years.
Yep.
Have you been traveling the country?
Somewhat, yeah, here and there, yeah, occasionally. Yeah.
Which islands have you been to?
Boracay and Palawan and Cebu. Yeah, those are the areas.
And how difficult is traveling in the Philippines without speaking Tagalog?
Yeah, well, if you're going to be going the airplane route and the main tourist areas, that's easy peasy because they're used to that. But if you're going into the province and some of those, let's say a waterfall or a hiking area, the transportation gets kind of more cramped and you gotta kind of barter for the tricycles, and so they could take advantage of you. It might have you pay a little bit more. That's probably the risk that you have, but as long as you know your destination, that Filipinos are very helpful and they'll kind of help you get there. You might pay a little bit more than, let's say, if a local was with you, but it won't be more expensive than what you would pay normally where you're from if it's a Western area. But Philippines is beautiful, but it's easier if you have a local with you if you're going to be going to the more remote places. But if it's touristy stuff, it's easy.
Okay. Yeah. What's your name?
Bianca.
And where you from?
I'm Brazilian.
Oh, you're Brazilian. For how long have you been in the Philippines?
5 years.
For 5 years.
Yeah.
And how do you see the Philippines so far?
Well, I like it. I think it's my second home.
Okay. And do you get to travel around the Philippines?
Yeah, as much as I can. Yeah.
And can you give us an idea how difficult it is to travel in the Philippines with no Tagalog or ZERO Tagalog?
I think the problem to travel in the Philippines is not the language, because they gonna speak English. Even like if you go to Brazil, no one's gonna speak English with you. You're gonna have more trouble in Brazil than in the Philippines related to the language for sure.
Okay. When you move here, like, did you have this idea that here in the Philippines they like speak good English or no?
Yeah, they think they don't speak good English, but they do. Like more than the average for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Luis,
Where you from?
Mexico.
And for how long you have been in the Philippines?
I first moved here in the Philippines when I was 27 years old. I was back in 2019.
Okay.
Yeah. And I've been living here since that year, and then I just came back to Mexico because of COVID in 2021. But I'm back in February.
Okay.
So yeah,
How do you find the Philippines?
I love it, man. I love it. The Philippines, it's a country that gives a lot of opportunities to foreigners like me. Just for the fact of speaking Spanish and English, being bilingual, you can get a lot of opportunities here. And compare the wages from the Philippines to Mexico at this moment, you can live a good life here in the Philippines.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it means you're working here.
I work here. I used to work here, but the company closed the account. So right now I'm thinking I'm going back to Mexico. So I'm on that period of time.
Have you been traveling the Philippines besides Manila?
Yes, I visited Boracay, White Beach in Puerto Valera, Mindoro, and a few other places like Zambales, San Fernando. And I could say that the most beautiful beach I ever seen in my entire life in the whole world will be Boracay.
Oh, Boracay.
You can find white sand, blue water, so it's beautiful, man. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Since you have been traveling around, how difficult is to travel in the Philippines without speaking Tagalog, with a ZERO Tagalog?
You will find that it's actually very easy because a lot of people understand English. Even if they don't went to high school, college, or whatever, they know how to speak English, or at least they understand English. So it's very easy, and everyone will understand you here in the Philippines. They don't speak only Tagalog; they also speak English. So that's why they will understand you every time.
Oh, okay. What's your name?
Abu?
Oh, okay. Have you been traveling in the Philippines?
Yeah.
And how difficult is it traveling in the Philippines without speaking Tagalog?
Not really that difficult. It's an English-speaking country, so yeah, it's not too bad. Yeah, I haven't ran into any too much conflict, you know.
And what advice would you give like to a foreigner that is like that wants to move to the Philippines but he's scared, not knowing that here they speak English?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's very comforting to be here. As far as like if you're an English speaker, I think it's very easy to be around Filipinos and be around the locals here because they're very accommodating, and especially for foreigners abroad or foreigners locally. You know, a lot of people go to Bali and whatnot, but this is a cheaper version. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's what's up.
What's your name?
Fernando.
Where you from and for how long you been in the Philippines?
I'm from Mexico City, and I've been here for almost 4 years.
4 years. And how do you find the Philippines so far?
I love living in the Philippines. Yeah, it's so the life is so easy here, so chill. I really like it. I mean, I've been here for 4 years, so I really appreciate everything here in the Philippines.
Have you been traveling around the Philippines?
Yeah, I've been to many islands. I've been to Siargao, to Bohol, to Bantayan, and I've been to Palawan. I was actually locked down in Palawan for 3 months and a half when the pandemic started in El Nido. It was an amazing time. It was awesome. Yeah, I think it's the best of the Philippines. Besides the people, the beaches. Like really, like the islands here, the island life is super chill, super nice. Beautiful beaches everywhere. Nice.
Which one is your favorite island in the Philippines?
My favorite definitely is Boracay. Many people, they don't like Boracay. I don't know why. They say it's too commercial, but I still like it. I think it depends on the person. For example, I really like to party. I really like going out. So in Boracay, you have like very combination between party and the most beautiful beach I ever seen in my life. The second one, I would say probably El Nido, because it has too much to offer, so it's more for adventurous people. So if you like to do different things, I suggest you to go to Palawan. But definitely Boracay is my favorite one, personal one.
How difficult is traveling in the Philippines with ZERO Tagalog, without speaking Tagalog?
It's not difficult at all. Like here, I've been just speaking English all the time. The people is fine with it. You can speak with everybody in English because it's one of the official languages. Like English and Filipino is the other one. So sometimes in the islands, in the remote islands, sometimes it's a little bit more difficult with the English, but they still understand the basics in English. So it's actually very easy. Like I've been traveling the whole Southeast Asia and the North Asia, and this is the easiest country to travel without speaking in English. Like everybody speaks English here.
Wow! Oh, wow! I'm surprised, and that's really amazing.
Yeah.
Did you encounter any culture shock when you moved to the Philippines?
Yeah, definitely so. Yeah, for sure.
Can you name one?
Culture shock in the Philippines. It's just the it's the traffic and the kind of the policies, legalities are almost metaphors where it seems like it should be so easy and right there, but it just takes forever. So you kind of gotta just reset the standard, and if it works out well the first time, that's a miracle, and assume it won't work out. And sometimes at the restaurants, if you ask them to make a little altercation to the whatever you're ordering, that's completely overwhelming to them. So just know if you want to make a modification, they're gonna be shocked about it. Not like it is in the Western places, but all in all, the people are beautiful, beaches are beautiful, and it's definitely worth to try and check out for sure.
Did you encounter any culture shock when you moved to the Philippines?
Not really, because actually I'm Mexican, so actually Mexicans and Filipinos, we are kind of brothers, separate when we were like, back in the days we were like, actually they were colonized for Mexicans back in the days. So we are very similar in traditions, in culture, but of course they have this touch of Asian. That, for example, the food is very different than in Mexico, right? So it was a little bit difficult for me at the beginning. But I'm a very adaptable person, so now I'm kind of adapted to this culture as well.
Okay. And what advice would you give to like a foreigner that wants to come to the Philippines to travel here in the Philippines and he doesn't speak Tagalog? What advice would you give to him?
Just like the Tagalog's not gonna be the biggest problem. Learn English and just you can pick like few words like salamat or I don't know, kamusta ka, yeah, like makano po, and this kind of thing that's gonna help you, but it's not gonna be a big difference. I think just like they're gonna be more friendly to you because they're gonna be happy because they were trying to speak Tagalog. But if you don't speak Tagalog, it's not gonna be a big problem.
Oh, okay. I appreciate for your time and have a good day. I know you're biking here. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye. Any specific destination you would advise, like, the people that are coming over this side to visit?
Like I tell my friends, I always tell them to go to Palawan because just to get the island feel, and then if you want to, feel the city, the nightlife, right here, BGC.
BGC.
Yeah.
How is the nightlife in BGC?
Man, it's wild. It's wild.
I know.
It's wild. Yeah, it's wild.
Okay,
man.
okay,
I
okay.
can't even describe to you the stories that I have, but yeah, it's wild. It's
Okay.
amazing. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, and I appreciate for your time,
Yeah,
man.
man.
Thank you so much. I appreciate
I'll
it.
take
Any advice to foreigners like us, watching us, thinking of moving to the Philippines, and also this person kind of worried about the language here in the Philippines?
I would say just come. Just come and live it, and you're gonna see that it's not a hard thing to do. It's actually very cheap to live here in the Philippines, and you can get a good life here in the Philippines. So I would just suggest to give it a try. Come. If you don't like it, you can jump to another country in Asia. So it's really good, and I really loved it, and I really like it. That's why I've been here since 2019. So I would suggest just to come and try it.
Okay. And last question: describe the Philippines in one word.
Happy.
Happy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Happy.
Thank you so much, man. I appreciate for your time, man. Thank you so much. I appreciate, brother. Any advice to a foreigner that are watching us that they want to move to the Philippines?
Learn how to speak English. Okay. Yeah, you have to come. You have to learn how to speak English. It's very, very important. Yeah, that's it. Just enjoy it. Enjoy the trip.
Okay. As they say, it's more fun in the Philippines.
It's more fun in the Philippines, definitely, man.
Okay. I appreciate for your time, man.
Thank you.
So much, man. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Any advice you would give to a foreigner that wants to come to the Philippines?
Come.
Just come.
Yeah, just try it. It's good. The people are so warm and friendly, so that will be a great experience. It's cheap, and as long as you don't get too frustrated with the processes or the traffic, it'll be a good experience. So just expect that and enjoy the good parts.
Oh, good. Thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And we're done. I just want to say thank you so much for watching until the end. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, I would appreciate if you subscribe. Share the video with your friends, the whole barangay. Help your boy to reach 100K subscribers. The target right now is to reach 100K subscribers. I just want to say thank you so much. God bless you. God bless me. God bless us. Guess what? See you guys on the next video. I'm gone.